met, I think. And I'm very glad to talk about, after Iliana's excellent introduction to gender stereotypes, and Greta giving us examples of Hungarian conservative politicians' remarks. So I would like to give some background of how this actually happened in Hungary since the 1989 changes, and possibly why. But I think Ileana's presentation answered the question why. Because the important thing is maintaining structural power hierarchy. And for politicians, it means to have the positions, not let other people have it, to have that salary, that good salary that comes with these political positions, to have the respect that you are supposed to have, and access to more money, access to projects, and access to more power. That's why I think male politicians don't want female politicians to have their places. So there was a question, what is the percentage of women in the Hungarian parliament? And the sad fact is that it's always between 9% and around 10% for 32 years since we have freely elected democratic parliaments. And this is not related to the fact whether the government is conservative or socialist or conservative or liberal. It's always 9 to 10%. We had general elections a month ago, and the new parliament was elected, was set up last week. We have 199 places in the parliament, so 200 minus 1, and out of this 192 members of parliament, 28 are women, so 28 out of 199. $28 out of 199. That's 14%, so actually we are quite good by 2022. Thank you. So that's the Hungarian parliament in Budapest, and this is the 9th democratically elected parliament that we have. Yeah, so the number of members used to be more, 386, now it's only 199, it doesn't matter. The percentage of women is always the same. And this year was a unique year because the oppositional parties made a big coalition in order to try to beat Fidesz Christian Democratic coalition. Like in Israel, for example, they made this big coalition. In Hungary, it did not succeed, but they were running on a one-party list. They unified the parties of 6 different oppositional parties. this meant that there were even less women who got into power. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think in our case, it's probably in Hungary's case, maybe it has structural reasons and less to do with the COVID crisis or the Ukrainian war crisis, but still political scientists have to find an answer to that question. And it's one thing only that how many women are in the parliament. The other is the positions in the parliament, which mean extra money. For example, if you are a leader of the party fraction, you have a higher salary. If you are the head of a parliamentary committee, for example, on national security, again, you have a higher security. And now in Hungary, there are 9 party fractions. All of them are led by men. And there are several committees, and all of them are led by men. So again, power, money, guys, you know, have the power. Latest elections, the best women, our allies, parliamentarians, didn't even make it into the new parliament. So she was saying it's pretty much all over Europe, maybe the world over, you know, that the same kind of phenomenon is going on. Maybe it's, and she was wondering whether the situation probably,
women or cyber violence or what is causing, you know, the women not going further to run for such positions.
Thank you. Okay, so our first freely elected parliament was in 1990. You probably, us who were already alive, recognize the costume, like the suits, the style of suits. Almost all men, very few women. She was one of them, from the ex-communist party that became a socialist party. Judith Juhacz. And I have to say that the Communist Party had a kind of quota system, and they promoted women, and they, the party that came out of that, the Hungarian Socialist Party, Magyar Szocialista Párt, MSP, they kept something of the tradition, but their power is very little now.
Ca și Partidul Comunist a acordat mai multe poziții femeilor în adunarea, cum se numea, Marea Adunare Națională, la fel ca și la noi, în comunism erau mai multe femei prezente, exact. Partidul Socialist de acum a încercat să păstreze aceeași linie, dar este mult mai slăbit la capitolul ăsta. Dar adevărul este că în comunism femeile erau acolo puse pe alte criterii, nu neapărat pe competență sau profesional. Romanian before the communist,
Yeah.
you know, during the communist regime, also had more women in power
Yeah.
than now.
But probably less decision making.
It was like the, you know, mystifying the stature of a woman in public life, in political life. It wasn't for real.
Yeah. I know. But still, if you count the positions. Okay, and if we look at the next, this is not the parliament but a government. It was the second freely elected government. It was a socialist liberal one. Again, you see men in suits and, okay, one woman. So it's a different political, same.
In